What lesbian love really looks like. It's not just romance. LGBT series part 7. If you are new here, I am so glad you are here, and if you have been following along with our journey through understanding the LGBT community. When we talk about love, most people think of romance, flowers, kisses, candlelight dinners. And while those things can be beautiful, they're only one part of the picture. For lesbian women, love is so much more than just what we see in movies or media. It's more than attraction, more than the honeymoon phase, and more than just two women holding hands. Lesbian love, like any deep and genuine connection, is about care, growth, resilience, and shared understanding. It's emotional, spiritual, and everyday real. Let's go beyond the surface and talk about what lesbian love really looks like. First of all, lesbian love is grounded in a unique kind of emotional depth. When two women love each other, they often bring a strong sense of emotional intelligence to the relationship. This doesn't mean there's never conflict or miscommunication, it happens in every relationship. But what often sets lesbian love apart is the mutual commitment to understanding one another's feelings, not just reacting to them. It's a love that listens carefully. It holds space for complexity. It nurtures each other's healing. There is something powerful about being seen by someone who shares your experience, not just as a partner, but as someone who understands what it's like to live in a world that still doesn't fully embrace your identity. Lesbian love often grows from that shared knowing. It's a place where masks can fall, and where a person doesn't have to explain their existence, they just are, and they are loved for it. Lesbian love also tends to be highly supportive. You'll often hear lesbian couples talk about being each other's best friends, biggest cheerleaders, and emotional anchors. It's not uncommon for lesbian relationships to feel like deep friendships infused with romantic energy. They communicate not just to manage the relationship, but to grow it. Conversations aren't limited to logistics or surface-level plans, they often go deep, discussing fears, dreams, gender roles, trauma, family dynamics, and so much more. Many lesbian relationships challenge traditional gender roles because there's no default masculine or feminine expectation. This means lesbian couples often create their own way of being together, based on trust, equality, and mutual respect rather than old scripts. Who cooks, who fixes things, who leads the conversation, it's all negotiated with intention, not assumption. What lesbian love really looks like. It's not just romance. LGBT series part 7. If you are new here, I am so glad you are here, and if you have been following along with our journey through understanding the LGBT community. Another important part of lesbian love is safety. Emotional safety, yes, but also physical and psychological safety. Being in a relationship where you don't have to shrink yourself, perform, or hide is incredibly healing. For many lesbian women, especially those who have come from environments where queerness was rejected or shamed, lesbian love can be the first space where they truly feel at home in their body and identity. This sense of safety doesn't mean the relationship is perfect or always peaceful, but it means both people are committed to creating a space where they can be real, even if that means being vulnerable, raw, or uncertain. And in that space, love becomes more than romance. It becomes a form of liberation. Let's also talk about the challenges. Because lesbian love isn't untouched by the pressures of the world. Homophobia, family rejection, stereotypes, and invisibility can put real strain on lesbian couples. Sometimes, society doesn't take their love seriously. Sometimes, media either erases them or sexualizes them. Sometimes, they are told they're just experimenting, or that their relationship is less real than heterosexual ones. This constant invalidation can hurt, and it can take a toll. But here's where lesbian love often shows its strength. Instead of breaking under pressure, it adapts. Instead of hiding, it carves out new spaces. Lesbian couples often become each other's home, each other's safe place. And the love that grows in those spaces is fierce. Protective. Proud. It refuses to be silenced. In lesbian relationships, love also shows up in the small, quiet moments, the daily rituals that build connection. Making coffee in the morning. Sharing a book. Holding each other through hard days. Laughing at the same jokes. Supporting each other through mental health struggles, family drama, career changes, and inner battles. Lesbian love isn't always loud or flashy. Often, it's gentle, steady, and deeply felt. Romance might bring people together, but shared values, communication, trust, and emotional labor are what keep them together. And lesbian couples, in particular, often put real energy into understanding each other's inner worlds. There's a willingness to grow together, not just grow old. Another beautiful part of lesbian love is chosen family. Many lesbian couples create circles of support with other LGBTQ+ friends, allies, and communities. Because sometimes blood family isn't safe or accepting, and love becomes the foundation for a different kind of family. These chosen families are built on love, loyalty, and shared experience, not obligation or tradition. And in these communities, lesbian love is not just a relationship between two people, it becomes a force that uplifts, includes, and nurtures others. It becomes visible. And visibility is powerful. It's also important to remember that lesbian love isn't just for young people or one body type or one style of femininity. It exists across all ages, races, cultures, and expressions. Some lesbian women are masculine presenting. Some are feminine. Some are non-binary or gender non-conforming. Some are loud and proud. Some are quiet and reflective. Lesbian love is not one thing. It is a spectrum, a rainbow of experiences and expressions. And this diversity makes it beautiful. There is no one way to be a lesbian, and no one way to love. The only rule is authenticity. What lesbian love really looks like is two people choosing each other, every day, in a world that sometimes tells them not to. It's the strength to hold hands in public, even when it feels scary. It's the courage to come out to family. It's the laughter shared in private, the tears wiped away in silence, the resilience born from being different, and the pride in knowing your love matters just as much as anyone else's. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real. It's not about fitting in. It's about belonging to each other. So yes, lesbian love can be romantic. It can be butterflies and kisses and "I love you" texts. But it's also complex. It's emotional labor. It's psychological safety. It's fierce loyalty. It's deep friendship. It's healing. It's joy in spite of fear. It's freedom in spite of pressure. It's two people choosing to love boldly, honestly, and without apology. That's what lesbian love really looks like. If this message touched you, if you've seen yourself in these words, or if you're learning something new, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. This space is for truth, growth, and celebration. Let's continue telling real stories, breaking harmful myths, and showing the world what lesbian love is all about. You are not alone. Your love is valid. And your story matters.